Morning gardeners, it's Saturday the 24th of May and I thought we'll have a little blast around the front garden. I've just been given a mini greenhouse and I'm going to take that basket down there because it gets really dry. I'm going to stand the mini greenhouse there. I am making use of every last little bit of space that I've got. I've just taken the fleece nets down from the front there. It's warm, it's absolutely gorgeous, and the nights are now going to get warmer. I've been watching that weather forecast like a hawk. But look, little cucumber there's coming, canny. Now this is outdoors on the northeast coast of England. I've got little tomatoes there, these are tumbling toms, coming nicely. That's a Nemesia, it's vanilla scented and the fragrance is beautiful. Nasturtiums are coming on quite prettily. Can you hear the birds singing? And look at this, that's my nets all drying. Primula, they're all flowering the little hearts out. And I've discovered if you get in and nip out the dead ones, there's loads and loads of little fresh ones ready to come. Can you see there's all dead ones there? If I nip them all out, at the base there's all little fresh ones ready to come. I've lost them in the past because they kind of make a hard pan and I think they throttle each other. That is a volunteer potato. I think looking at it, it's a blue Danube. I was given them the other year and that's just come from nowhere. Bless it. Let's have a little look. Right. The courgettes are coming nicely. Courgettes and squashes of all varieties. I've just taken the big flowering stalk out of the rhubarb. Hopefully we'll get some nice stalks of rhubarb now. Let's have a little look. That tomato is looking a little bit moth-eaten, but the nights have been really cold. I'm not overly concerned because there's plenty of side shoots on it ready to come. Ooh, I can feel it spotting rain on me. That's a good thing, Look at the pansies. That's aubergines in there. They've never been covered. Northeast coast of England, well, practically on the coast. 15 minutes. Tomatoes over there, again, they weren't covered. I've got peppers here. These are the big bell pepper variety. Coming nicely again, I never covered them. And we've had some blooming cold nights, really cold nights. In fact, I put the little radiator in the porch the other day, it was that cold. I've got dwarf French beans coming down here. So that's my little Asa. We'll do a little blast around here. The tumbling tom, look at this now. They're going to tumble right the way down the front of that. In the past I've put them the other side. And I thought, why have you done that, you Wally? The sun's this side. So I've got two tumbling tom and a small cucumber there. I've got one cucumber left because the slugs bit through the other one. Swines. I got my blooming own back with them. Salt pot. But anyway, I'll go back down there and we'll do a quick look around the garden so you can see it's not very big, the front garden. We go over here. I am making the most of every inch of space. My grapevine in that big tub there is starting to come on nicely. I tell you what's coming on nicely. Broad beans. I only stuck them in there for the nitrogen in the soil. But look, broad beans coming. Wouldn't care, don't even like broad beans, but my friend does. She can have them. So I've stepped back without falling over stuff and I'll do a little pan on the front there. So that's the front garden. I've cut back the wisteria. Oh my goodness, that thing's a thug. I've hacked it back. Lemon balm there, and I've got purple sprouting broccoli in those there. I popped them in there just to use as a sort of a seedling holding thing, and they haven't been moved. So I think it's a bit late now. They'll have to stay there and fight themselves. I put that little plastic cover on to stop the birds. The blackbird gets in there and picks, but hasn't stopped it. It's been in there. Little so-and-so. So anyway, what I'll do, I'll finish up on some pretty coloured pansies. Well, viola. And I'll say, enjoy your gardens this morning, folks. It's lovely and warm.